Hey guys, it's Chris, and as many of you know, I use Google Classroom as a tool to send out a lot of homework. But today, we're going to look at how Google Classroom is so much more than that. So today, first we're going to look at the student guide section, and then we're going to look at some other things that are in my Google Classroom that can help you to improve your English communication abilities. So in the student guide section, first we're going to look at the interview guide. So here at the interview guide, these are very popular interview questions. Then we have less popular interview questions, some other pointers, and then we have some great words here, which are really good to use in interviews to describe yourself or to describe your work. And even I included examples here. Example of a question and a good question and a good answer. Have skills. Same thing, example of a good question, a good answer. And then I also have some attachments here to help you better understand the interview process. Now, I also have a guide to help you understand your English, to help you understand why you are a B1 speaker, B2 speaker, A2. And then I have, at the bottom of this, I have students listed. And then we have listening and comprehension. So listening and comprehension, I have some movies and other videos to watch that are really great to help you improve your listening and comprehension. Under here, everyday conversations, I have a nice PDF or a book that helps you understand natural English, how Americans really speak on a daily basis when they're talking with their friends, family, at work. Less formal speech, and more about how we speak every day. Now, this is the interesting part. So I have learned vocabulary, phrasal verbs, collocations, idioms, and I have business vocabulary words. So I have a nice list under both of these, very well organized. And what would be great is if you can create some type of Excel sheet or Google Doc, or even you can create some type of word web or word map like these. And here are some ways in which you can organize these words so that you can learn them effectively. So you could do something like an Excel sheet like this, or you could do something like flashcards like this through Quizlet, or you can do something like this where you can create a word map or a word web. And there's a few different websites and apps that let you do that. We have VisuWords, Lexipedia, and then we also have Visual Thesaurus. So these are just some interesting ways that will help you to learn these words and phrases better. It'll be really helpful for you. And now let's get back to the Google Classroom. So right here we have the how-to sections, how to buy and sell, how to express thankfulness, surprise, greetings and goodbyes, agreeing and disagreeing, how to express anger, frustration. These sections are great. You can also create flashcards or word webs for these, right? These are also great things to write down, to memorize. And then lastly, I have a part in here about pronunciation, exercises and sounds, which just has some great videos in there which help you better understand how we move our muscles, our mouths to pronounce things the correct way. So guys, this is information that people spend hours, even days searching for, but it's all right here in my Google Classroom. So now let's take a look at the second part, careers. Here is the career section. I keep a lot of vocabulary that's relevant to that job, but I have these great parts on here that where I keep articles that have to do with these type of jobs, because one of the best ways to improve speaking about something is to read about it. When you read, you just learn so much grammar, so much vocabulary. And guys, next we're going to look at pronunciation. Now we have the pronunciation section. So with the pronunciation section, I have clients or students, and what I do is I write down words that they struggle with or words that you struggle with. I write them down to help you keep track or follow what words you need to improve, and then you can practice these words. And then also it's good for me because I can use them during our lessons. I could pull them from there or take them from there and use them. So I want you to practice, practice, practice. And when you use some of these words, I want you to say to yourself, I want you to stop and think, am I saying this correctly? And next, we're going to look at the announcement section. So right here, this is the announcement section. And here, I just make various announcements for you guys so I can just keep you up to date on everything, keep you current. So pay attention to these announcements. And now we're going to quickly take a look at the rest of the Google Classroom. I have a section here where I keep a link containing the YouTube videos I showed during my lessons. If you want to watch these videos again, you can just go here and you can find my YouTube link in this section. I also keep sections for the books that I'm going over with clients, just so you can go here and easily find that. And lastly, as of now, I will mainly give out homework for B2 level students, but I think also C1 students and B1 students will enjoy them. If you want me to give out specific grammar exercises that you think will be useful, just talk to me. Google Classroom is a fantastic tool, and I look forward to seeing it get better and me getting better at using it. It really enhances the learning experience. If you have any suggestions on how I can use Google Classroom more effectively, please email me or comment below. I'll see you in class.